My name is Patricia Baronowski-Schneider, CEO of Pristine Advisors, investor relations, public relations, and media relations and marketing firm. I have over 35 years experience working in the industry for clients around the world in just about every niche possible.
Hi, it's me again. One thing that I talk a lot about is, does anybody work anymore? And that seems to be a whole huge fiasco in the world we're living in now. But that's my own pet peeve, and apparently lots of others actually. But talking about that, again, you want to stand out from the crowd. You want to do better than your competitors. You want to do better than everybody in the industry because that's what people will go to you. So as the new year approaches, and again, I don't know when this will air, but let's talk about why it would be valuable and important to be better than everybody else. Again, if you're buying a product or buying a clothes or going to a business, you obviously want the best. That's just the nature of the game. Maybe I want the best shampoo or the best shirts. That's not going to shrink. It's not going to rip. And a company, I want who's going to do the best for me. So if you're a company that's just doing the bare minimum, it doesn't make you look very good. It doesn't help you stand out from the crowd. So now would be a good time I always say that maybe people have to start doing this and maybe the traction will start getting us back to the world we were at where people actually worked. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't stop. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. Today, again, I have a good doctor, don't get me wrong, but I get certain medicine that's normally refilled. I had a couple refills, and normally my pharmacist will text me and say, you have a refill. So I hadn't gotten a refill. For 2 days, I kept trying to reach this doctor. I understand it's the holidays, but nowhere on there does it say, you get a recording that just says, we're busy at the moment, leave a message. I kept leaving a message saying, I only got 5 pills left. I need this prescription. You told me the last 2 visits that you were calling it in and it's not in. Of course, nothing. Finally, every single day now, I've got to take time out of my day to constantly keep calling. I call again. Now, instead of going to that department, I'm reaching the front desk, and I get told yesterday, there's nobody here, but I'll take a message and I'll give it to them. And I said, are you sure? Because if I have to call back again, we're now going on we're on Thursday. I've been calling every single day. Yes, I'm going to give them the message. Needless to say, I called today. It's the first day hearing of it, and they finally called on the prescription. But that's 4 days of my wasted time. It's just ridiculous. And, it just seems to be that this is the new norm. And I just think people should be better than that. If I own a company or I own a business, I want to make sure that I'm doing more than everybody else, because that should be a reflection on me. If I'm doing bare minimum, somebody's going to go to somebody else. Nowadays, I don't know if it's just the whole mentality of where else are you going to go? I don't know. But I do think that people need to step up and really go above and beyond. So part of the podcast that I'm going to be doing is really just educating people on the company or the person that I'm interviewing, what they do, how what you're doing is beneficial to the audience, and how do you market yourself? If you are that good, how are you marketing yourself? And that could be tips for everybody else to learn from. So really just think about that when you're doing your marketing. What sets you apart from everybody else? And if you're doing something better, make people aware of that, because that's one thing that I would be proud of. If I have a company where, I answer, and the minute you call, I answer. I give my cell phone. If you have an emergency, call me on my cell phone. If anybody doesn't get a response from me, call my cell phone. Do whatever you have to do to let me know. I feel like I'm giving you more value than somebody else who you can call for a week, 4 or 5 days, and still wait for an answer. That's something that should be highlighted. So again, start the new year off going above and beyond. And believe it or not, that should pick up traction, because your competitors will say, hey, these guys are getting a lot more visibility out there. What are they doing different? Okay, I need to compete with that. And help us get back to the way things were.
Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share this post with anybody you think would find it valuable. And don't forget, click the bell notification to find out about future videos. As the title of my post says, been there, done that. I guarantee you through the years, I've done it all. Through my decades of working in the industry, I've learned a lot. I've learned from many mistakes, and I can help you put you in front of the audience that matters most to you. Contact me at 631-756-2486. You can also email me at pbaronowski at Pristine Advisors. That's PRISTINEADVISERS.com. You can also find out more about me on my website at pristineadvisors.com. You can also find out more about me on my other website at pbaronowski.com.